right out to Jane Casares, legal correspondent in session, just back from Lima, Peru. Jane, what can you tell me about Joran van der Sloot? Here we have him mocking Natalie's memory from behind bars, and not only that, a $50,000 jailhouse spending spree. Before I get to all the money he's throwing around from behind bars, what about him losing it, nutting up after Natalie's mother confronts him behind bars about Natalie's murder? What happened?
Well, Nancy, the reports are coming out of Castro outside of Lima right now that Joran van der Sloot actually attacked one of the guards because he believed he was trying to serve him food to poison him to death. Now, Nancy, the director of prisons told me it was a very real concern. They were concerned that other inmates would try to poison Joran van der Sloot. When I was there, Nancy, he was getting specialized food because that was such an issue with staff at Castro.
Joining us tonight, in addition to our panel of lawyers, Eleanor Odom, Renee Rockwell, Peter Odom, also with us is Michael Griffith, international criminal defense attorney. Michael, you have handled cases in Peru. You have handled cases from in the walls of Castro. What about this theory that Joran van der Sloot nutted up because he was afraid he was being poisoned and then tried to escape? It sounds more like an escape attempt to me.
Well, you know, Nancy, good evening, Nancy. You know, I have said on your show before more than once that there could be an attempt at his life because of what he did and because of who the daughter was. The food there is cooked by prisoners, not by the commissary. And for this to happen to him, I'm really not surprised. And if they're going to send him and I don't believe it was a real escape attempt, because the security around Castro is it's very secure. But I believe that if he is punished, they're probably going to send him into general population, which is absolutely terrible. That's where the lowest of the low go, because where he is right now is a fairly cushy section.
Well, as you know right now from these and other headlines, Joran van der Sloot was sent to solitary confinement. Now, how did that come about, Jane Casares?
Well, after he punched the guard, he did run, and he got through one cell door, and then he was surrounded by security. They got him to the ground, got him back in his cell, but they wanted to show him who's boss at Castro, so his protective custody status went to solitary confinement status for 24 hours in a darkened room with no food.